Hi and welcome to In the Chair. I'm Brenton, Garen, your Executive Editor of WestsideToday. I'm joined by Zev Yaroslavsky, who recently retired from the LA County Board of Supervisors. Zev, thanks for joining us.
Good to be with you.
You just turned 66 a few weeks after your retirement in December. Can you share what's in store for you next?
There's a layer of pressure that has been removed from me that I never knew existed because I've been doing this so long. I didn't have a frame of reference, and I'm off doing things that I said I wanted to do. I'm going to write a book. I've set up an institute, the Yaroslavsky Institute, which is going to focus on issues of regional importance and fiscal reform, pension reform, governance, and transportation. I'm actually leaving a week from today to go to Nigeria as an election observer for the presidential election there, which is going to be quite historic one way or the other.
If you could narrow it down to just a couple of things that you're most proud of and taking away from that experience, what would a couple of those be?
With Rodney King and the Christopher Commission report, it became evident that there were some deep structural problems within the police department that needed to be handled. I started taking on those issues almost from the day I was elected in 1975. I was, I guess, too dumb to know that it was politically ill-advised to go after the chief of police. I'm proud of setting a tone that you can, when you're elected, you can make controversial decisions, take controversial stands, and survive politically. People will respect, at least in my district, people respected the fact that I had the courage to stand up for my convictions. They may not have always agreed with me, but they knew I did it coming from a position of principle.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in 15 seconds after this message from our sponsor.
The 2015 Curve Specialty Circuit classes are designed for specialized training, with moves focused on key areas like balance, flexibility, and strength, as well as moves designed to tone and strengthen the arms, core, and legs. Curve Santa Monica, conveniently located on the corner of 19th and Wilshire.
As a politician, you get to attend many groundbreaking ceremonies and then down the line, the ribbon-cutting ceremonies. So A, could you estimate how many you've been to over the years? And
No.
B, is there any you could sort of most proud of that you've sort of been involved with from like the start to finish and seeing like a great project?
Well, that's, you don't have enough time on this program for that. I mean, there are a lot of things that we accomplished, and we accomplished it together with my colleagues, both on the Board of Supervisors and the Metropolitan Transit Authority. But the Exposition Light Rail line, which will open to Santa Monica at the end of this year, very early part of next year. Track is being laid now all the way across the line. The first public transit line to come to the west side of Los Angeles since the red car was dismantled. I'm very proud of that. The Orange Line busway in the San Fernando Valley, which is a light rail on rubber tires, carries more people than any other busway in the United States. I'm very proud of that. The Walt Disney Concert Hall, the County Museum of Art expansion, the Hollywood Bowl refurbishment and replacement of the iconic stage, the Shell. If you can get two other people to vote with you, you can do almost anything within reason. And if you use that power judiciously, you can do some big things and get some big things done. And as I look back at my career, I'm more than satisfied. Accomplished more than I ever set out to accomplish when I first got there.
And finally, can you share what part of LA you do live in and what you love most about it?
Yeah, I live in the Fairfax neighborhood. I grew up in Boyle Heights till I was 8 years old. My parents, when they moved here from the old country to New York and then ultimately to Los Angeles in the late 30s, moved to Boyle Heights. I was born and raised there for 8 years, and then we moved to the Fairfax area, and I've lived within 8 blocks of my parents' home since 1956. What I love about it is the people, the sizzle of the retail and commercial area. Rick Caruso has done a great job at the Grove and in kind of revolutionizing the shopping center business. But what's been the miracle in the Fairfax area is that the shopping centers, that one and the Beverly Center, have not destroyed. On the contrary, they have empowered and emboldened the small retail shops, the restaurants that are great there.
Zev, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure.
And we wish you best of luck in all your future endeavors.
You got a deal. Thank you.
We'll be back next week, so don't forget to check out WestsideToday.com to see who's in the chair. I'm Brenton, Garen for Westside TV.